What's up, crypto and spiritual family? This is Ocean Starship with another video. Hope you're having a blessed day. First, I want to say nothing in this video is financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. And before I get started, just want to let you guys know I accidentally deleted my previous live because it showed that I had two versions of it, so I was trying to delete one of the uploading versions and it actually deleted the actual video. So if there was information in that video you was trying to retrieve, just reach out to me and I'll make sure you get that information. But we're going to talk about Stargate Finance because we may have something here, because it comes up in gematria. And notice the symbol, right? And I told you guys I had saw that symbol before and I found it. Because in the latest Planet of the Apes movie, do you see the chain that the ape is holding? That is the exact same symbol. And I told you we have to pay attention to signs and symbols and numbers, right? Which led me to decode Stargate Finance. Aha! But I noticed I left out the N. But when I saw the 936, I rolled with it anyway. But when I did decode Stargate Finance spelled the right way, I found Babylon, Neutron, and Zebek. So there's a connection. But from this decode, what I found was smile, it's karma. Ripple the bull. As above, so below. Stellantis, Proton XPR, I care about you. XPR Proton, and the beast rising. I think there is a connection with Stargate Finance, fam. I think it's going to play some type of role in the new system. Because when I decoded Stargate Finance, spelled the right way, it gave me Zebek, Babylon, and Neutron, which those terms always come up surrounding metallicus and what we talk about. But we also see I making real big mistake. Global currency, gold dust, iron state, breath is freedom, potentials, and Council of Nine. Now, isn't it ironic that I just brought up Council of Nine in a recent decode or a live stream that I did, and now you see Council of Nine when I told you guys there's the Council of Nine, the Galactic Federation, and also Ashtar Command? And here we see gematria reveals lightning shock, loan protocol, iron bound, ignore R right, and money in the bank. So we saw iron state and iron bound, right? And we know iron is what? Metal. And it's saying it's bound for metal, basically. Is there a connection? Is there a partnership coming? I'm just saying we have to pay attention to these things, fam. Which then led me to decode ignore, right? It says something about ignore R, right? So I knew ignore was saying something. So I decoded ignore. And ignore led me to these terms, which is Dogecoin the one? Golden capstone, big picture, master links, right? Links. You see NATO, cheers, Death Angel, and lean on me, right? So could these be the events that are going to come that will bring about the link or the iron bound move? Because it says Death Angel. NATO, is NATO about to do something on the war front? Could be. Which then led me to decode you are, right? You are. And you are is 510, but if you decode Stargate Finance, you get 515, very close in numbers. Also, we see is B, understanding, K, conspiracy, I find the purpose, K, being right route, right, MAK, and UBA, chosen generation. We keep seeing K, right? We've seen K so many times in my decodes. And it brought me to another movie that I noticed the symbol in, right? And that movie is a movie called Guardians. And here is the picture where you can see the lady holding something, and that is clearly a K, right? We see the K. So we have to pay attention to these signs and symbols. Also, mistake, because the term said is being making big mistake. And I told you we have to peel back the fabric of these terms, because when I saw the 468, I knew that was significant, because 468 led me to billionaire, and also 636. Let's go. October, start, and blockchain. Right? We got this from mistake. But we can't forget what 468 is and what 636 is, because I've talked about this number in many, many decodes. Right? 468 is a number we see very often in gematria. And 468 is none other than on L-core. On L-core, fam. And we know on L-core, we know L-core is also 294. But it says on L-core. And we also saw the 636, right? And what is 636? L-core channel. That's why I say, fam, we have to pay attention to certain numbers that we keep seeing in gematria. The universe is trying to tell us something. I'm not saying Stargate Finance is a buy. I'm just saying we have to pay attention to it. Because I definitely would got me some. Because it's right now, I think around 19 cents. And the all-time high was right at $4. I think $3.98. So, in my opinion, that was a chance I was willing to take. Because Stargate Finance in gematria is also linked to neutron. Neutron is linked to electron and proton. It's also linked to Babylon. Babylon is linked to the iraqidinar and metallicus and stellar, right? And we saw the term Stellantis in this video. And we also saw Zebek, and I've told you guys that Zebek is also going to play a major role when it comes to Metallicus and XPR network. So this just aroused my suspicion, fam, and I felt like I wanted to do a decode on Stargate Finance. And whenever I find something and I feel something from gematria, you know I let you guys know. But I told you, do your own spiritual research. And also, once again, I would like to apologize for accidentally deleting my video. But don't worry, I'll be live soon. And we can pick up where we left off from, because a lot of you guys were kicked out the live. So one thing we know, they keep messing with my live. That must mean we're on to something. We're over the target. So have a blessed day, fam. Also, hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video. Also, come over, join the Patreon. And I would like to thank everybody that recently came over and joined. So have a blessed day. Starship out.